Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's vlog is all about our trip to Mangalore, and trust me, this turned out to be one of those days where we got to experience a little bit of everything: wildlife, delicious coastal food, and of course, dessert that Mangalore is famous for. Our first stop was Pilikula Biological Park, one of the biggest zoological parks in Karnataka. We explored the zoo, took a buggy ride around the massive park, spotted some amazing animals, and later headed to the legendary Machli for seafood. And to end the day on the sweetest note possible, we visited pabas. So if you're planning a trip to Mangalore or just love travel and food vlogs, keep watching because this day was absolutely worth it. So our first stop was Vivekananda Planetarium inside Pilikula. Now, I wasn't expecting to start the day by traveling through space, but that's exactly what happened. The planetarium offers shows about planets, stars, galaxies, and the universe, making it a great place for both kids and adults. Every time I visit a place like this, it reminds me of how tiny we are compared to the vast universe. The show was really interesting and visually impressive, and it was a great way to kick off the day before heading outdoors. But now it's time to leave outer space and head back to Earth because our next destination is all about wildlife. We've now reached Biological Park. This is one of the largest zoological parks in Karnataka and is spread across a huge area surrounded by greenery. The best part is that the animals here have spacious enclosures that feel much more natural compared to many traditional zoos. And the first animal we came across was this giant ostrich. Every time I see an ostrich, I wonder how something can look like a bird and a dinosaur at the same time. Just look at its size and also listen to how it sounds as well. Next up, we spotted a hyena. They're often shown as villains in movies, but hyenas are actually incredibly intelligent animals. And seeing one in person is very different from seeing them on TV. Over here, we found the hippo. It may look calm and lazy, but hippos are actually considered one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Looks can definitely be deceiving. And right nearby was the crocodile. Completely still. If I didn't know better, I'd probably think it was a statue. And we also saw a striped hyena. The stripes make them look even more unique, and honestly, this was one of the animals I wasn't expecting to see today. And this is porcupine. In Kannada, we call it mulhandi. One of my favorite sightings today was this beautiful white deer. Look at those horns, absolutely stunning. Then we saw spotted deer sitting peacefully. It's amazing how elegant these animals look in their natural surroundings. And we also spotted saranga deer. The zoo really has a wide variety of wildlife to explore. And here we have cats, which looks exactly like cheetah. The way these animals move is just incredible. Of course, no wildlife is complete without spotting India's national bird, the peacock. Wow, look at those beautiful colors. Alright, and now we've reached one of the most exciting parts of the zoo, the lion enclosure. I don't know about you, but whenever I visit a zoo, the lion is always one of the animals I'm most excited to see. And there he is, looking completely relaxed, as if he is not the main attraction here. But honestly, even when a lion is doing absolutely nothing, it's impossible not to stop and watch. Just look at the mane and the way he's observing everything around him. There's something incredibly majestic about lions. They have this calm confidence that instantly grabs your attention. And right next to him is the lioness. Fun fact, in the wild, lioness do most of the hunting and are incredibly skilled predators. So while the lion gets the royal title, the lioness is often doing a lot of hard work. Look who we spotted next, the tiger. This was definitely one of the animals I was hoping to see today. Just look at those stripes. Every tiger has a unique stripe pattern, almost like a fingerprint. No two tigers are exactly the same. And now we've reached another animal I was really excited to see, the cheetah. Just looking at it, you can tell it's built differently from other big cats. Everything about cheetah is designed for speed. From its long legs to its lean body, this animal is literally nature's racing machine. Okay, what is that? For a second, I genuinely thought this was a small crocodile. This giant lizard was one of the most unexpected animals. Just look at its size. Pictures really don't do justice. And the way it moves is so interesting, slow, steady, and completely unbothered. Alright, next up, we're heading inside the snake section. And I'm not going to lie, this was probably the part I was both excited and nervous about. As we walked in, the temperature felt a little different, and the lighting was dimmer, and suddenly we were surrounded by enclosures filled with some interesting reptiles. Now, don't ask me the names of these snakes because honestly, I was too busy making sure they stayed on their side of the glass. But just look at the patterns and colors on some of them. It's amazing how different each snake looks. Some were beautifully patterned, while others were so well camouflaged that we almost missed them. Most of them were just relaxing, completely still. In fact, some were so motionless that I had to stare for a few seconds to make sure they were actually real. And then there were a few that looked like they were planning something. You know, that feeling when an animal looks directly at you and you suddenly feel judged? Yeah, that happened. I'll happily watch them through the glass, but that's about as close as I ever want to get. And thankfully, our next stop was a little more colorful and a lot less intimidating, the bird section. The first birds that caught our attention were these parrots. They're impossible to miss with their bright colors and playful personalities. And with that, we had explored pretty much everything we wanted to see at Pilikula Zoo. From ostriches and hyenas to tigers, cheetahs, lions, giant lizards, and peacocks. It was such a fun experience. Then we were very hungry and had food at the famous restaurant Machli. Now, after such a heavy meal, most people would probably call it a day. But we had one more famous Mangalore stop left, Pabas, and apparently no trip to Mangalore is complete without coming here. Just look at this. After all the walking, sightseeing, and food, this was the perfect way to end the day. And with that, it was finally time to head back to Bangalore. We started our day before sunrise and created some wonderful memories along the way. If you enjoyed joining us on this Mangalore adventure, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which animal was your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Until then, keep exploring. See you!